If you've ever seen the way goalies in the 1960s stood in the net, I'm sure you would chuckle. Their legs were close together, the stick flush to the pads, and the trapper was hanging down right beside their leg pad. The goaltender's stance in the modern game has undergone dramatic changes, some for the better, and predictably some that are ill-advised. In this segment, we're going to explore some of the trends in goaltending stances today and break them down with a technical point of view. Many factors go into deciding the type of stance depth that goalie chooses. Clearly, if you are diminutive, you want to have the super deep crouch that might expose the top shelf. Conversely, a 6'6" goalie would be wise not to have a significantly upright stance, as they would be blocking more room above the crossbar. Besides the obvious physiological reasons for depth of stance choices, there is another key area that we want to get into related to your stance selection. Every goalie should have 3 basic stance depths, which they can transition between in an instant depending on the game situation. As the puck moves around in a non-threatening position, a smart, mature goalie will use a stance that is very upright and relaxed, which allows you to both concentrate and conserve energy. Of course, you must have a keen understanding of threat levels before you can practice relaxed concentration. A novice goalie often gets caught relaxing when the danger level is too high. Goals often go in during the early stages of development because the goalie wasn't shot ready. Some goalies have taken this upright stance position and applied it in the wrong context. Just as shooters are above the release of the puck, the goalie will be almost standing straight up in the net. They claim this visually discourages the shooter from going high. Once the shot looks like it's coming, these goalies will begin their powerful knee drive into a butterfly block. This may work on amateur shooters, but pros quickly have the answer to this strategy. They will easily get the upright goalie to start their butterfly drop with a vicious, irresistible open stick fake. It will truly look like a shot is in progress. Once they have the goalie heading down, the real shot comes a split second later, right by the goalie's ear into the top shelf. Avoid this strategy, as it is proven to be highly ineffective against elite goal scorers. As the threat level increases, the goaltender now drops lower into a stance that allows strong movement abilities and ability to react according to a perimeter shot. This stance requires more energy to use. The deepened stance loads the thighs and powerful core muscles in preparation for any required explosive movements. You should keep your torso fairly upright so that your crest is visible to the shooter. Now we are in a supreme ready position with our stance down at its deepest point. We have arrived at our target position and the shooter is in the process of releasing the puck. Ideally, we are set and not moving in full visual shot tracking mode. This depth level requires the utmost in energy and can't be held for long periods of time. All of our appendages are cocked and ready to reactively explode in the save process. Within our stances, the most dramatic changes we see decade to decade involve the position of the glove. In the early 80s, goalies would claw their glove in front of their body or carry it like it was ready to catch a puck drop from the ceiling. Of course, everyone has a glove position they feel comfortable with, and have had success with. By all means, use what works and what you are comfortable with. But bear in mind that as the shooters get better, you may need to adjust your glove position accordingly if you start to get lit up. The glove needs to be held in a position that allows you the easiest path to make saves. This starts with the concept of palm squareness. The palm of your glove needs to be square to the upward trajectory of the puck. Holding the glove forward in your stance simply covers more net as well. In these examples, we see clear examples of palms that are facing anywhere but at the puck. We call this glove position the yo-yo, as it looks like the goalie is just about to fire off a few reps with a yo-yo. A quick shot from a smart player, and you will never get this gun out of the holster in time. We have even seen goalies using a glove position like this where the palm is actually facing the sideboards. It appears like the goalie is waving at their mother in the crowd. Which way the fingers point is really an individual preference, as long as your palm is square to the puck and your glove is actually held low enough to fill the net. In some cases, goalies hold the glove so high when they use the finger up position that from the elbow up is actually filling space above the crossbar. As you move around the crease in your movement-ready stance, your stick needs to be flush to the ice. The entire bottom edge of your stick should be in contact with the ice. Just like with your glove, you should meticulously keep your stick blade square to the puck as it moves around your zone. In addition to being flush and square, your stick should be centered in your stance, filling your 5-hole. In the following clips, we see fundamental errors creeping into the game involving the use of the stick. Here we see the goaltender moving around the crease with just the toe of the stick on the ice. A quick offensive attack will catch the goalie by surprise, and a greasy goal will be the result if it is directed at the heel area on the stick. The stick should slightly lead your movements around the crease, but should not be flung way out ahead of your movements or slashing around rapidly. The movement of your stick should be precise, incremental, and very disciplined. Another dangerous stick error is clearly seen here. When you use your stick ramped way back like a 9-iron, you create unpredictable rebounds off your stick and then other parts of your equipment. Here we see the puck clip the 9-iron stick, strike the pad, and land directly out in the kill zone. As a rule of thumb, an intelligent goalie knows that pucks that hit your stick should never hit any other part of your body afterwards. Purposely ramping pucks up into your gut area is foolhardy. The blocker, like the trapper, is a better weapon if it is held on a plane in front of the body for 2 reasons. It covers more of the net in a forward position, and it prevents a common error we see frequently with your stick. When a goalie rests or locks their blocker to the side of the pad, they make it next to impossible to keep the stick centered between their feet. Here we see the difficulty the goalie has in maintaining proper stick discipline because of the blocker lock.